Hi, this is EEB Tarot, 2 E's and a B Tarot. I'm going to be reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of April. I'm going to be pulling 9 cards. The first 3 cards are going to be for the first half of April. The next 3 cards are going to be for the second half of April. And the last 3 cards will be anything that Aquarius can celebrate or release for the month of April. I've already pre-shuffled the deck. Aquarius, when I was shuffling your cards and just kind of sitting with Aquarius's energy, I got this this urge to keep saying just breathe. Just breathe. And I got this image in my mind where if you sometimes you just, okay, let me tell you. So it felt like there was just little things that you're doing what you feel you're supposed to be doing, but these random things keep popping up that want to appear as roadblocks, but they're not. It's like you know how they built the wall in Mexico, but the wall it's not like it's one continuous wall, so you could there are points where you could just walk around the wall. I know they say whatever, well, there's people to stop you from doing that, but the concept just was strange to me, to build a fence with parts missing. And I'm not oh, whatever, but I'm saying just the concept of a fence, you know what I'm saying? Nothing connected to that, but just the concept of a fence. But whatever the blocks aren't really blocks, because it's like if you just breathe and kind of just sit in a space, whatever the thing that just was popping up, your stillness in the energy of that, and you just focusing on breathing and being still, the roadblock just kind of goes away. You know what I mean? It just goes away. Okay. So first 3 cards for the month of April for Aquarius. First 3 cards for the month of April for Aquarius. For the first half of April. First 3 cards for the first half. That's a lot. Is it 3? It's 4. Okay. So Queen of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Is this upside down? No, it's right side up. Fool in reverse. Huh? So you got to figure something out. Is this a new Are you moving? Is this a new job? But you got to decide whether or not you're going to take it. Is that what this is? Like you're nervous about possibly making this move? Does everything happen? Like I feel like whatever. I feel like it's like a occupation or like a new life or something, like a new start. So for the first half of April, it seems like you are deciding. And when we pull the 3 cards for the second half of April, I guess we'll see if you have decided by then. But it feels like at the beginning of April, you're deciding on whether or not to move forward with something that seems very abundant. So I don't know what the decision making would be, but maybe it all just feels like Knight of Swords is happening too fast, or it's not maybe happening too fast. It's just happening fast. Is that why I was getting that you need to just sit still and breathe in the energy, and whatever is causing you pause will just kind of it's fade away, but I don't want to, that's not the word that's in my spirit. Like it's like disintegrate. Like I'm seeing like, you ever seen Green Mile and John Coffey, when he removes the poison or the sickness or the illness from a person's body, and he pulls it into his body, and then when he releases it from his body, whatever the sickness is, after he like transmutes it, the sickness looks like bugs in the air, right? And then they kind of just, you know what I mean? Like they kind of just fizzle out. And that's what I'm getting, like it just kind of, whatever it is, I don't know. Okay. 3 cards for the second half of April for Aquarius. Two more cards for Aquarius for the second half of April. One more. Oh, 4 came out again. 4s could be a significant Aquarius. I feel like Aquarius, when I was sitting there contemplating to myself, oh, okay, that's why. So I picked, and Aquarius, my candle went out. Y'all, maybe y'all, some of y'all are in areas where your electricity is out. My candle just went out. I'm not sure why. Maybe I need to replace it. Okay. Initially, I was very confused because your whole bottom row was coming up in reverse. And I'm like, that don't make... what? But I had the deck upside down. So we're gonna turn And to be honest with you, no, okay. Okay, so fours could be significant. You could be seeing repeated 444s. It's at the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this, you got a new job or something. The number 11 could be significant. We have tens. You could be seeing repeated ones or 111, 1010. So the bottom, the second half of April, it looks like you made the decision and you are very at peace and overjoyed and assured that the decision is definitely the right choice for you. This may be occupation and communication, maybe broadcasting, maybe something on social media. Maybe you're starting a podcast. Are you starting a podcast? Are you starting a podcast? Are you retiring? You could be retiring. Because the nine of wands suggests that you've endured. So it could be, you know, somebody who's dedicated decades of their life into the workforce, and it's finally time for them to go and follow their passions and pursue other interests. Or this is someone who's elevated in education, and you are moving to your like the start of your new life place. You know what I mean? This could also be just lateral but upward movement. You know what I mean? Like same field, but maybe in a different location with better pay, or nicer benefits, you know. But this is definitely you making a choice of coming Queen of Wands, possibly from a previous, I really feel like this is a job. This doesn't feel like love or a relationship. This feels like work. Or creativity in your work, or passion in your work, or what is it, like that freshness in your work. It's not mundane. It's checking all your boxes. It feels good, and it feels like it's a new 2.0 version of you that you get to tap into with it. That's really nice. And even though there's only one major arcana here, the world, which is major for Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, you. So you've shown you're very present in your own reading. Um, um, I'm sorry, my brain just. Um, yeah, you're definitely very enthusiastic about it. Taurus is also here. My apologies. Wands is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You also have cups here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini. You have everybody here. Everybody. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're here again. This is really nice, Aquarius. I don't know what you came from, but you know, the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands is kind of an indicator that whatever it was, you worked hard at it in the past, like up until now, up until April, whatever you've been doing, you've worked, you know what I mean, at it. And what you're going into, you feel very deserving of it. This doesn't give me the energy of somebody who is I don't see imposter syndrome. You know what I mean? Like, oh, am I really, is this really meant? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you, like, nah, this me. and is, you know? Okay, let's get 3 cards to, do I want to shuffle again or just pull it? I'm going to pull it. 3 cards for things for Aquarius to celebrate or release for the month of April. 3 cards. If we don't get anything with this one, I'll shuffle. Three cards for what Aquarius can celebrate or release. I kind of figured we weren't going to get nothing. I was like 50-50 on whether or not I should shuffle again. I was like, okay, if I don't, then I also got to make sure I don't put this deck upside down, throwing off y'all energy, y'all reading. 3 cards for Aquarius, what they can celebrate and release for the month of April. It's too many. Some's telling me to keep this Emperor. Yeah, this is what came out, but it's telling me not to keep these. Before I even saw them, it was saying not to keep them. But some saying hold on to this Emperor. What fell out was the Queen of Cups, the Temperance, the 4 of Cups, and the Devil. But none of those felt right. The Emperor flipped up, but the rest of them were face down. But I didn't. It didn't. Yeah. Okay, 2 more cards. 2 more cards for what Aquarius can celebrate and release for the month of April. 2 more. Thank you. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And look, that's what okay. Can I just say this real quick? That was all, when I said at the beginning of the reading that was the energy I was getting of these little these little things. And they don't not necessarily got to be like major, like things, you know what I mean? It can just be these little gnats of pop-ups that if you just center your energy and just breathe, the gnat just goes and buzzes somewhere else. You know what I mean? And like the cards being upside down, but then me realizing it's like, no, I had the deck upside down. So it really wasn't your energy that was off with these cards being upside down. It was the deck and just me kind of sitting in it for a second, I'm like, oh, this issue worked itself out. Let me turn them right side up. You know what I'm saying? With the cards that jumped out and the ones that were face down and it didn't feel right, the ones face down, but the Emperor felt right. When I flipped the cards over, they wasn't aligned with none of your energy. But bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, Emperor, and only an Emperor can do all of this right here. You know what I mean? Make these kind of moves. Emperor is big boss mentality and can walk the walk. You know what I mean? They don't just think they got they shit on lock. They do. You know what I mean? It's visible. It's palpable. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even flipped these two. So we already starting off by celebrating the fact that Aquarius, you walking in Emperor energy, male or female, doesn't matter. Emperor is masculine energy, but any gender can hold that. You know what I mean? Let's flip these. Baby. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Cups. Oh my God. Did you win the lottery? Did you get an inheritance? Is this a fucking inheritance? Did your business just go public? Like, what is this? Did you get your, that Michelin star, your first Michelin star or something? I don't know. This is amazing though. Like, the only struggle card I see is the Nine of Wands, and it's not a struggle card because that's saying that that's what you've been through. That's past stuff. This stuff, like everything that's in front of you, and that's presently happening and in front of you, is like the most mind-blowing level of abundance that it looks like you've even touched yet. Like, this is a new level of ascension, like a new level of receiving, a new level of validation for you and what you do. Wheel of Fortune. Both celebrating and releasing, because the Wheel of Fortune is a wheel of karma. And when the wheel of karma turns, I feel like in my, I don't know if this is how you say it, but this is how it's in my mind. This is how it is in my mind. That when the Wheel of Fortune turns, if you are on the bottom of the wheel, then you are on the wheel of karma. But if you are on the top of the wheel, then you are on the wheel of dharma. And dharma is righteousness and making decisions that are for the highest version of yourself and the greatest good of all, or to the harm of none. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is truly like, I just want to live in the most truest, purest form of my purpose as possible, because I'm deserving of it righteously in my own right. And you're humble with it, like, but not what's the word? Like, you're humble, but you're also confident about all that you are. Like you will speak on it if you need to, but you don't really need to. You know what I mean? So with the Wheel of Fortune, again, like the world major for Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, you again. And who did I say? Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. I'm sorry, y'all. Can you hear me? I'm scratching my leg. I knew my cat was going to do that. He came to bless the reading, apparently. I was on my way to wrapping it up, but I was just trying to look over the cards again to see what else I'm getting. I think that's it, Aquarius. And I think my cat agrees, because... yeah, but be blessed in this, Aquarius. I'm so happy for you, and I'm proud of you, because to get this level of blessing and abundance is, man, you earned it. Like, good for you. Okay, yeah. I don't know. It's maybe that's too what the whole decision thing is. Are you feeling like, because I keep trying to close out the reading, but it's something that's like kind of still keeping me connected. This decision is Two of Pentacles. That maybe that's the energy you were sitting in and feeling like this, even though you got all these wonderful things happening. Is something, is it your past self? Whoever you had to be to get to this part, you are in a place now where you're processing, accepting, releasing, with gratitude as well, because this earlier version of yourself, you're releasing them and the things that came with them. And even though the things that are being released aren't lessening your life in any way, it's still like this bittersweetness to it. Like, yeah. All right, Aquarius. If you like this reading, like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Until the next reading, be safe. And congratulations. Bye.